And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight, he's gonna find the jolliest bunch of assholes this side of the nut house. You're goofy. Don't piss me off, Art.
Hello and welcome to Can I Speak to Your Manager, the podcast that
wishes it could be Christmas every day.
Oh, see, that is my worst nightmare. I do not want that in life, and I don't know anyone who does, and if they are in my life, they need to leave.
I'll get me coat.
Honestly, how can you? No, honestly, as a professional radio broadcaster, listen, as a professional radio broadcaster that is contractually obliged to play Christmas songs, it is the worst time of year for me, and that is including a global pandemic. Oh gosh, just get it off.
You know why I like Christmas.
Is it because it's the only time of year that you're nice to people?
No. I'm nice to people all year round. No, it's because it gets under the skin of people who hate Christmas.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for bringing me on for this. This is a Christmas special, isn't it?
It is a Christmas special. This is episode 4. It's our Christmas special, and I'm feeling festive, even though it's Christmas Day today. We're doing this live, and it's not recorded on the 17th of November at all from lockdown remotely. We're together. We're sat around. Turkey's in the oven. Children are playing with Brussels sprouts, whatever it is children do at Christmas. And we're gonna bring everyone down from the festive spirit, because Christmas can be horrible, and people love their 1-star reviews around Christmas time, and that's what we're gonna bring you today.
I genuinely think there is nothing better than the Christmas spirit being absolutely destroyed by Karens.
Yeah, well, they'll bring it down, and because there's a lot of expectations around Christmas, and there's a lot of disappointment as well, and we're here to feast on it and make podcast gold.
Okay, well, I will say as well, a big shout out to a really important charity. I haven't told you about this, but at work we support this charity called Cash for Kids, Mission Christmas, and it is all about like making sure every child has a present under the tree, and I think that is the most important thing. Hallelujah to the kids that that have to go through any of that, because it's a horrible thing. But anyway, so okay, fine, I'm here to spread some Christmas joy.
And with that charity, where can people donate or give money or support?
Well, if you do go to hitsradio.co.uk, it's all there. If you're a business, you can get involved. If you want to, I'm doing some volunteering as well. I'm going to feel like proper at one with the Christmas spirit. You can help out. You can donate. I think I may be doing something very exciting soon that I can't talk about right now. But
is it a nude calendar for 2021?
Well, I was thinking a new calendar for 2022, but give me a year to get ready, Hans.
Wait, what year is it?
It's 2047.
Oh, good. Okay, that sounds about right. Anyway, on with the show. I have a 1-star review for some Christmas lights from Amazon, and Karen writes, "Oh well. Sadly, I was only able to try them for one night. Kitten chewed through the wires in under 10 seconds. Damn."
Okay, many questions as always with these reviews. Number one, is the cat still with us? Because I feel like if you're chewing through lights, that isn't, and they're that cheap, and they're that's a recipe for a lovely evening meal of cat.
I'm going to say the kitten's dead.
That thing had 9 lives. She just spent them all. Woo!
Oh.
You chew through wires, you die.
Well, I don't know how to feel about this, because, okay, Christmas lights, yay or nay?
Yes.
How many, though? How many?
What, sets or bulbs?
Well, just like, do you go all out, or do you kind of keep it within keeping of, taste?
Yeah, I have it keeping within taste. I don't decorate the front of my house because I live in Reading. People will steal it. I had a Christmas wreath up the first year I lived here, and it was nicked, and never again. Never again.
Aren't you also the person that had an upside down Satan Christmas tree?
I did have a black upside down Christmas tree with red lights and a upside down star spray painted black. I mean, I was going through a phase,
yes,
dark time,
say
and
no more.
I wasn't the nice person that I am today.
So when we talk about you loving Christmas, is this just a relatively new thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, since left, and I've been on my own. I've got to do something to keep me.
Okay, move on. Karen, fair enough that you didn't get to enjoy your Christmas lights. Hey, but you had them for one night, and to be fair, that is enough for me. Get your tree up Christmas Eve, get it down on Boxing Day.
Oh, I have a funny story about that. My sister hates Christmas decorations up. She fucking hates them.
Therefore, I love her.
And every year, 26th of December, she just waits for the kids to act up. And she's like, if you act up, decorations are going. They are gone. They could sit there being angels all day and like drop a cornflake, and she would be going, that's it. They're gone, packed away, done. Having none of it. She is brutal, and I love her.
Wait, did she do it?
She's done it every year.
Iconic queen. We stan her. So, Joey, we have one for Winter Wonderland, which...
I hate Winter Wonderland.
Do you?
I
See,
hate it.
I can give it or leave it or whatever. I remember the last time I went there was with a friend, and we were just going in for one drink, and that turned into her first lesbian experience.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
Yeah, no.
Wait, were you wearing,
thank you very much.
Comfortables.
It was actually also the night that I had my first straight experience in a very long time. So, I mean, I'm just going to leave that in the air and say that's what a Winter Wonderland does to me.
Okay. Well, I'll let you read your first review.
Let's go. Male Karen writes, we visited on a Saturday afternoon evening. I mean, that's not a time of day, I'm just saying.
Which is it, Karen?
Saturday afternoon evening. That's
late afternoon, early evening, 4 or 5-ish.
Well, weird. Just give it time. We visited on a Saturday afternoon evening, which may have been the problem, but my friends and I found the event to be an awful experience. I mean, if you ever Googled something and now Google tells you when it's like really busy, I feel like it would be off the chart if that happened.
Not now, there's a pandemic still on.
Saturday afternoon evening. For a start, it was way too busy. There were far too many people in there to allow enjoyment of the facilities. A large number of these people were 20 to 35-year-olds. Brackets, my age, by the way. Love that he already is throwing out there. Guys, I'm not just an old person getting involved. I am between 20 and 35. I will be ticking that box on any questionnaire I will be doing for the foreseeable.
That means my opinion is valid.
Exactly. A large number of these people were 20 to 35 years old, my age, by the way, who were not only drunk, but highly disrespectful in terms of their behaviour. Here's the thing, isn't it like just a very, like Winter Wonderland is a very extended Oktoberfest until January. Like all I saw there was these log cabins and a lot of those 3-litre pint things.
Oh yeah, the glasses of beer that you can fit a baby's head in. I don't know why that's my unit of measurement. Anyway.
What, baby's heads?
Yeah,
dream.
baby's head.
Honestly, can't wait to bake with you. Great. So also, this guy, you know, what are you meant to do at Winter Wonderland apart from eat, drink, and maybe watch one of those circus things that are on?
Well, I think it's eat, drink, and be merry. That's what
there we go.
Christmas tagline is.
These people were barging into other people as they walked, taking no care about where they blew smoke or waved their lit cigarettes, stumbling around and having sex in the toilets. I'm sorry.
With the door open. Come on, lovely.
Yeah, like
getting on it.
I didn't realise that this was on the National Dogging Database.
Do you know, I might have to go back. I was opposed
you're not
to the
going.
idea.
I'm sorry. So hang on a minute. So you got people barging, which again isn't
with
really
lit
Winter
cigarettes.
Wonderland's problem. Lit cigarettes, which I kind of feel is a bit of a thing. And to be fair, I always think it's a really good teller if you're too close to someone. If you can smell cigarette smoke or you can smell their perfume, stand back, hun. That is not 2 meters.
Exactly.
And also sex in the toilets.
Yeah, if you can smell the sex in the toilets, you're too close as well.
Also, I mean, here's a positive. If you can smell the sex in the toilets, those toilets are quite clean.
Or your sex is really disgusting.
No, potentially. It's true that there were many there trying to have a nice family day out, but with so many people crammed into the park at the time, it was inevitable that there would be high numbers of idiots treating it more like a rave.
Yeah, alcohol and all of that shenanigans, it kind of goes hand in hand.
Also, if I did actually want to go to a rave, I wouldn't be in Hyde Park, Hans. I'm not going to lie. It's quite expensive. And there's warmer places to be.
I've never been to a rave. It's never been my jam.
I mean, I've been to an under 18s rave at like a club in High Wycombe that had foam, and yeah, so I have been to a rave. I'll put my hands up.
Foamy children, don't forget to stretch out those creamer hamstrings.
Goodbye. The prices are high, as are the cash machine charges, and the quality of food and drink is bang average.
Bang average. It's either average, bang out of order, or bang tidy? I don't think there's a bang average.
Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense, does it? The toilets were vile. We've had more toilet action in this review than I think we have had all season.
Yeah, well, they're vile, and there are people fucking in them, or are they vile because people are fucking in them?
Well, Channel 4, I feel, is going to make a documentary about the toilets in Winter Wonderland, because it sounds like there's a lot of stuff going on.
I would watch that.
I'm sure you can get the Christmas market experience somewhere far more enjoyable. Avoid 1 star.
It sounds like a fair review, but it sounds exactly like the kind of things I would expect in Winter Wonderland.
So are you saying you agree with Boy Karen that it's not their fault? Well, to be fair, if they're letting a lot of people in, I do understand. But also, I miss this year especially being close to 2 people at the same time, or being close to 6, because you could probably get them in a hexagon. 6 people. And having to move past them, like concerts, like festivals, like really busy train stations, like all of that. I miss it. I miss that unwanted human contact.
Oh my God, I can't think of anything worse. I'm not a fan. I am enjoying my 2 meters of space, my table service, no dancing in nightclubs. It's just brilliant.
Oh.
While we're on Winter Wonderland, let's get someone else's point of view. One data point is not, is not enough to make a solid opinion based on. So let's see what Karen has to say.
Oh, Karen, hello.
Karen writes, stealing water from people in Britain.
All right, can I just make an assumption already? This is somehow to do with the snow machines that Winter Wonderland have set up, and they're stealing water from pipes somewhere, and that is what she's angry at. That's my guess.
That's what you're gonna go with. Shall I do this in a voice? Do you want to pick a voice? Shall I just do normal?
No,
Voice normal?
just do normal.
Do it normal. All right. It's Christmas. Let's not put any extra effort in. Not paying for it.
What's her name? Maggie off of Harry Potter. What's her name?
I could do it as a wealthy dowager.
Okay. What is it going to add or subtract?
I think it'll add.
Okay.
I read a review that you were not allowed alcoholic drinks, and I thought, fair enough. However, people had their water bottles stolen. There's no other word for it. I was so shocked and angry about it, even though I did not have one myself. So Karen has wanted to take alcohol but couldn't. That was not allowed.
She'd read that they were not allowed alcoholic drinks in and thought fair enough.
Okay, and then
she'd seen people have their water bottles taken off of it, but she's saying it was stolen because obviously people are going to pour in neat vodka. That's what I do.
So there is a water bottle thief at large in Winter Wonderland.
No. The security are taking them off on entry because people are sneaking in their own alcohol.
I thought the mainstream media had not been reporting this awful, heinous crime that was going on.
No, they were taking off all the water, all the children's blood, and that chemical that they harvest when they torture kids. I don't fully understand that conspiracy theory.
Strong.
Anyway, I'll continue.
The experience was rather humiliating for those found with water, like it was drugs. Usually you get offered water, or as a considerate nation, we ensure there are water fountains in public places. Never dreamed in 2018 in London you're practically committing an offence if you enter the place with water. It was a disgusting thing to watch.
Oh, she's definitely got gin flowing through her veins.
I think she's mostly gin by this point.
Yeah.
Luckily, I got fucked up at Prinks.
I get why these places don't allow you to
You've got to moderate people's drinking.
/ you've got to get that sweet, sweet money.
By the way, today's podcast is sponsored by Produce of Italy Pinot Grigio from Tesco. Anyway, she continues.
Oh, there's more. She's not finished. Oh,
No.
Come on,
I
Queen.
felt so much towards people who went through this. On the positive side, it made me think about what Mr. Bean would have done to get his water bottle through.
It's written.
Mr. Bean.
Yeah, what he would have done to get it through.
Okay, so here's the thing. My expectations of Karen the Dowageress have now completely gone down the drain because she is a Mr. Bean... I mean, maybe not a fan, but she is a Mr. Bean consumer.
Exactly. And Mr. Bean is the hallmark of people with no sense of humour. I won't stand for it. She continues.
Personally, though, I had a good time, but I would not go again because, like other reviews mentioned, it's just like one big fun fair, only more expensive.
Wait, what was the last bit?
Personally, though, I had a good time, but I would not go again because, like other reviews mentioned, it's just like one big fun fair, only more expensive.
She continues.
Oh, bless Karen the Dowageress. She's obviously never been to a fun fair because it's not. I don't think it's anything like that.
Oh, one last thing.
Oh.
I feel it was petty to only allow photos from a phone. People with cameras got stopped, apparently, because you need to get special permissions. Again, I didn't have one myself, but I felt it was silly to make those cute Asian girls uncomfortable over this.
Stop.
Stop it, Ron.
She said cute Asian girls.
I'll do it again.
Again, I didn't have one myself, but I felt it was just silly to make those cute Asian girls uncomfortable over this.
Seriously, hon.
Yeah.
Also, ring the Karen bell, honestly. Getting involved with things that are definitely nothing to do with you.
It continues.
There's more.
Yeah.
There's more. Sorry.
Only a line and a small paragraph. And
A line in a small paragraph.
Yeah.
Karen, honestly, why don't you start a committee?
For something that she didn't have happen to her, she's really got a V in her bonnet.
honestly.
She is wearing a bonnet.
I can let the camera thing slide, but not the water.
A bit Gillian Anderson from The Crown there.
Oh, no. I was going to say Cecily Strong doing Janine Piero.
I don't know all of the words you just said.
P.S. Although I did have fun and had no issues with water, cameras, or expense, my rating is based on that. So I've had fun, and none of the issues that I've seen affected my fun, but I'm going to mark you down because of the issues that had nothing to do with me. Fine.
Okay.
Wrong treatment of customers, ripping off of customers. Yes, family day out is expensive, but this way it was way over the top. Some mentioned how even donuts at Legoland was cheaper. And lastly, I don't like the idea of stealing or wasting water.
And she's done.
Right, I'm sorry. Water is, I learned in biology, it's some kind of like circular life thing. I think we're all good, Karen. I don't think we're going to we're not going to run out.
Greta Thunberg is going to stamp on your knees backwards.
Yeah, Greta's with Karen going like, woo, she right, girl.
How dare you? You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words.
So, another mainstay of Christmas, of course, are the films, of course. Do you know what, actually? Before we go anywhere further, I prefer non-Christmas films at Christmas. I love BBC One showing me, some pretty big blockbusters that I don't have to pay for, and it comes in HD. I'm happy with that.
You mean like Skyfall?
I can't turn the Dowager Duchess voice off now.
No, she's here to stay. She can stay for a bit longer if she wants.
Shall I do Christmas Dowager?
Sure, let's try it. She's here. So we're going to start with Elf, and I think I've maybe slept through it once. I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's all right. It's not my favourite Christmas film. I think my favourite Christmas film is Batman Returns.
Oh. Die Hard, please, Hans. So, we have a 1-star review for Elf. Hey, get this. This review is out of 10. So you know it's especially bad.
That's really bad.
Boy Karen writes, it's hard to describe just how much I hate this movie. Good start.
I like it. I'm hooked.
Seriously, Will Ferrell comes across as some kind of bad word who shouldn't be allowed anywhere near kids, let alone as one of Santa's elves. Ooh. Oh, we're throwing in the old.
Is he a nonce?
Well, yeah, we don't use that word though, Joey, do we?
I do.
You shouldn't. I suppose my experience of this film is worsened by the fact of being stranded in a cheap motel in Canada during the holiday season while my companion insisted on watching this. She thought it was cute. Enough said. I mean,
Is he judging his companion?
Well, potentially. Doctor Who is like,
her.
What's happening
Insulting
here?
her in the review.
But I also love the fact we've got some backstory about how the emotional connection to this film might be tainted by the situation he is in, which is a cheap motel in Canada.
Yeah, actually, if she picked the film, if someone picks a really shitty film or TV show and I'm forced to watch it, that does piss me off. Like, an ex of mine tried to get me into Love Island and no.
Well, thank you for your support. Under the Duvet will be back very soon if you like Love Island.
Oh, it's just an awful show. Anyone associated with it just need...
Thank you very much.
I'm winding you up.
This is just such a loathsome, nauseating, and at times diabetes-inducing nightmare that I'm at a loss for anything more constructive to say.
Diabetes.
I didn't know you could get diabetes from a film.
Have you ever watched a video of a proposal? Because you will get diabetes from that.
I have not, no. I thought you were going to say, is it McLovin? No, what's that film where the guy just eats McDonald's for a month?
Super Size Me.
Yeah. That's the only film that potentially I feel could give you diabetes.
That's lockdown life.
No, it very much is, isn't it? I think I probably despise Will Ferrell even more than Jim Carrey after being exposed to this abomination, although I will admit they both give me the major creeps in very similar ways. This is very targeted at a very specific type of comedian in America.
Yeah, that SNL comedian, I think, because they're both SNL. Well, Jim Carrey auditioned to be on SNL but didn't get the gig, although he's now back on it doing Joe Biden. And Will Ferrell was a mainstay, he was a cornerstone in that show during the 2000s.
Yeah, he was. He was good.
Yeah.
I am pretty open-minded about films. I don't even mind.
Like he is. Doesn't sound like he is. That's a lie.
Straight out. I didn't even mind Battlefield Earth or Barbed Wire that much, and I like all kinds of obscure art house films, as well as some of the lowest rated trash. But this, I just don't get how anyone can give this film a rating above awful.
Karen.
I can imagine this guy now sitting in his library of DVDs. Maybe a pipe is involved. Yeah, basically like where you are, Joey. And just honestly looking at this DVD and it combusting because he hates it that much.
That's a lot of hate. I wish I could make things combust just by thinking about how much I hate them. I would enjoy that. Still, one day.
1 star. We got any more for Elf?
Yes, I have one for Elf. I'm not going to do the Duchess. Or maybe I will do the Duchess. No, I'll do a different voice. Give me another voice.
Let's do so we've had the Duchess. Let's have the downstairs.
I'll meet you in the middle and do Dick Van Dyke from Mary Poppins.
Brilliant. Can't wait.
So many bad education for this so-called movie.
Okay.
So that sentence is a thing. I've not changed that. That's how it's written.
Wait, say that again.
So many bad education for this so-called Xmas movie.
So many bad education
for so-called Xmas movie.
Okay, I'm very...
Yeah.
Is this just a teller? Is he just showing that it is bad education by not having any grasp over the language?
I think, yeah, I think it's... Is it meta? I don't know. I don't know the proper use of that word.
Very meta. Oh, I know, because I learned this by watching Gone Girl, which is a great film, 10 out of 10. Very good Christmas film. If you call something that name, and it is that thing, it's meta. So, for example, if you were to own a bar, and you called it The Bar, it would be very meta.
So, if I called you Jordan, that would be meta.
No, because I am not a Jordan. I am Jordan. If you called a dog, that's meta. If you called me human, that is very meta.
What if you called me human?
Then that we go into very long contractual badness.
Anyway, I'll continue because I don't have a clue what we're talking about. So many bad education for so-called Xmas movie. This movie was said to be an Xmas movie, but I couldn't see any positive education here. Do you want an example? Okay, here are some examples. Why, buddy? I've gone into 1940s policeman.
Yeah, it's very strange. Can I just pause you for a second? So, is he suggesting that all Christmas films have to be educational?
Having read this review beforehand, I think he's trying to get across that they should have a moral. But he's not. I don't think he knows the word for moral, so he's saying education.
Okay, right. Okay, that's a good frame. That's a good lens.
So his examples of why this hasn't got good education. Why Buddy can walk from the North Pole to New York City? It just doesn't make any sense. It is so far, and how about the country borders? How is he passing that border? And some more. How did he find his way to New York? I think
God.
Karen has mistaken this film for a documentary.
I love it also, this idea of that, like, he doesn't get the passage of time in a film. It has to be real time.
Yeah, like Lord of the Rings.
Hey Siri, how long would it take to walk from the North Pole to New York City?
Here's what I found.
You can walk 12 to 14 miles a day. A few days. About 250.
Like 2/3 of a year.
Yeah, which would be, you know what? I'm saying it now. This guy's right. We should have done the longest film ever, and it should have been Elf.
Yeah, thanks, Karen. Karen continues. Point 2. Buddy has no respect whatsoever in the private and public property. For examples, how can he jump from a bed to bed inside a shopping mall? Destroying shopping mall property, getting into a fight with Santa are all bad example, and defy logic. I wasted my time watching this. If you can avoid it, please avoid it. It's a film. Just turn it off.
Yeah, just don't watch it. I mean, I've made choices as to not, watch things or buy Android phones because they're terrible. What?
My camera's better than yours. It just is. It's science.
No, it's not. It's not.
iPhone cameras are garbage. The front-facing iPhone camera is my portrait of Dorian Gray. That shows me all the horrible things and alcohol and drug abuse I've done to myself over the years. I will not.
Oh, so you're basically hiding behind a filter, are you, sis?
No, I need a better camera to hide all of the years of depravity.
Yeah.
It's totally made up. Pure fiction. It's fiction. It's fiction.
All right, we got one final one, and it's a monster. It's a monster of a review, but I feel like you've picked it because it is just gold.
Stick with it. You may remember this because it did go viral last Christmas, and quite frankly, I'm too lazy to do any more research. So I'm going to read this one for And Why Not Bar and Restaurant in Mansfield. I'm just going to do it in my normal voice. Awful Christmas party.
See, Christmas parties are awful in general. Great
Don't
start.
worry about that, COVID. We recently had our Christmas party at And Why Not. All I can say is that 30 members of staff felt extremely disappointed and ripped off.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We were charged £20 each for a buffet that included sandwiches, a choice of 4 dreadful desserts, some lukewarm jalapeno poppers, food parcels, and mini pizzas.
I mean, I love a buffet. I do.
I love a buffet.
And that does kind of sound a bit subpar.
We were then shoved in the corner of the room and closed off. There was no room to dance. The DJ didn't start until 9 p.m. and he actually plays every Thursday night regardless of parties. So we had in fact paid £20 for a buffet, yet had we gone to the restaurant, we could have actually had a 2-course meal.
Oh, okay. So yes, again, you're not really getting your money's worth. £20 for a buffet, free DJ, but yeah, okay.
Duty manager didn't seem to care and explained that what we had got was the £20 Christmas party had entailed. In addition to this, the drinks were extremely overpriced. My partner was driving, and it was £2.20 for a small Diet Coke and around £6.50 for a single gin and mixer.
I mean, I've been to restaurants and stuff where they've charged me like £4 for a Coke, and I'm like, your pints are £3.80. What's going on?
I hate it when they charge that much money and you can see them pour it out of the can.
Not good.
No. Definitely won't be visiting again, not under any circumstances.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, sucks to be that business. They've just lost out a little bit, but hey, cool. Things happen.
We have a manager's reply.
I love a manager reply.
Drink your fucking drink. Anyway, John Joe Edwards, owner of And Why Not Bar and Restaurant, responded to this review. Hello there. We're really sorry to read your review and the party with us last week, and so sorry you were disappointed with your experience with us.
How lovely.
I know. We take all feedback, positive and negative, very seriously. However, I fucking love however. After watching the CCTV and speaking to our management team, I feel we should clear a few inaccuracies up.
I love this. Get the receipts out, Jade. Serve it, bitch.
Do you want me to bring the receipts? Do I need to bring the receipts, baby girl? Because I got receipts.
Hang on, getting the receipts. Some receipts. 1. My team were personally thanked by so many guests within your party with regards to the food and the service they received on the evening. So to say that everyone was disappointed and felt ripped off is unfair, as many stated the food was lovely and they'd had a great time.
He shot himself in the foot already. He didn't tell everyone to tell them that it was awful. They've just said it's nice, and he's like, well, it was terrible, and that's what people said. And they've gone, well, no, actually, they said that was quite nice.
We have inconsistency in the stories.
Hey, that's the first step towards murder.
I thought, is it? No,
wow, lying.
Getting caught murdering. Now, the process of murder is quite different, I can assure you.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
Point 2. When you made your booking with us, you specifically requested that you didn't want a sit-down meal and preferred a buffet option. A bespoke buffet menu was created for you, and the contents of that said buffet and costs were explained at the time, to which you agreed. The buffet you ordered...
Hang on. So this company has gone out of their way to create a buffet for them. So this is a one-off buff.
They don't do buffets. They've asked for a buffet and then complained that they've got a buffet.
Oh, this is saucy already.
It continues with more granular detail, which I fucking love. The buffet you ordered included a fresh selection of canapes, freshly made roast ham and mustard, coronation chicken, cheese, mayo and red onion, and egg mayonnaise sandwiches, large hand-stretched margarita and pepperoni pizza. Sorry, my mouth is filling up with drool. Mini quiches, vegetable crolines?
Whatever that is, it's a posh thing.
I'm scum, I don't know what that says.
Vegetable Carolines, yes.
Vegetable Carolines. A selection of fresh leaf salads and potato salads, warm cranberry and brie parcels, warm mini spring rolls.
You're turning into the M&S woman.
I'm getting Nigella here. Jalapeno poppers.
They were there. He mentioned them at the beginning.
He did. Chicken tikka bites, plus a selection of fresh desserts, as agreed when booking.
So, by the sounds of it, they got quite a lot for their money.
I know. I haven't eaten yet. I'm just straight on the wine. Salivating. Point 3. Point 3. You were allocated the whole raised area in And Why Not. You certainly wasn't shoved in any corner. You make it sound like you were herded like cattle. That's certainly not true.
I love a raised area. I love it even more if there's a red rope and no one else can get through.
I like
even
a raised
better
area.
If you've got your own security.
I like a raised area. The fence that you can see through, so other people can see you and know you haven't quite made it.
Did I ever tell you about the time we went to a club and I managed to convince the security and the members of staff there that I'd booked this VIP area, and they were like, no, it's closed. And I was like, no, I don't know what's happening here, because I chatted to someone on Facebook. This is a big celebration party. We specifically asked for this area. They gave it to us. And then my friend sat there with a glass of ice cubes, throwing them off the balcony and shouting peasants.
That sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah.
Who's this other friend that is me?
No, it unfortunately wasn't, but it did take about 27 seconds from the time he threw his first ice cube to be thrown out of the place. It was very iconic. It was funny. And yeah, it was brilliant.
I do have to say, from personal experience, it is a marvel to watch Jordan drop the "Do you know who I am?"
I have never dropped the "Do you know who I am?" card in front of you. No, wait, that's a lie. I did the other day.
Yes, you fucking have.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have my ID, but here I am on Hits Radio. Look, that's my profile. I must be over 18 because I'm a radio presenter. Do you not know who I am? I do the same. I love watching it because I want to do it. I'm jealous. Majorly jealous.
It's not about. Do you know what? It's not about me being. I'm not even famous, but at least in the public domain, I'll say that. But it's so much easier to go, oh, here I am on a verified Twitter account, because you have to be over 18. You have to show your ID. So that's like a get in thing. And then I'm like, oh, look, it's me. Hi. And there we go. It's like, and then I'm on websites and stuff. Like, I'm not being an arsehole about it, but I'm also sorry if I'm going to a bar to drink soft drinks, I'm not going to carry my ID.
Well, I do.
Wow.
In the vain hope that someone will go, can I see your ID? And I go, yes, you can. Anyway, John Joe continues with point 4. We booked the DJ with your party in mind with no extra cost to yourselves, and we do not actually have DJs on Thursdays. Yet again, another untruth from you. You stated to our management...
No, Joey, these are just alternative facts.
It's fake news. You stated to our management that the DJ was crap. Was this because he explained that he couldn't play the upbeat house music you repeatedly asked for? So they gone in and the DJ was playing a certain type of music.
Sorry, they just wanted to be at Creamfield for their Christmas party.
Yeah. Our DJ, quite rightly, was being respectful to the other 80 or so diners at that time by declining your request. So they demanding house music while 80 other people are eating dinner.
And the sit-down bit that they didn't want to sit in.
Yeah. Point 5. Your stated drinks prices are completely false. A, we do not serve a small Diet Coke, and B, our house gin, Bombay Sapphire, is certainly not $6.50 for a single plus a mixer. Again, your review is incorrect.
Not gonna lie, even if it was $6.50, I thought that was a deal. Considering living in London, it would have been about 23 quid.
That is a good deal.
Yeah, good deal.
And point 6, the final point. To summarise, the only part of your review which I 100% agree on with is the part where you say you won't ever be visiting us again. Seriously, I won't need to eat tonight. I love this stuff. That in itself is music to my ears. As it's Christmas Eve, as I type this, goodwill to all men and all that, in brackets, I've decided that I won't mention the school where you all teach, as that would embarrass some of your party.
No.
Yes!
Sorry, this was the twist that I didn't see coming.
They're teachers.
Oh my God.
I'll continue. I've decided that I won't mention the school where you all teach, as that would embarrass some of your party, who were clearly lovely. I won't mention the 2 empty bottles of Disaronno Amaretto we found under the table after you left that you had clearly brought with you. And finally, I won't mention the bottle full of vomit that one of your guests left us either. So yes, you're right. You certainly will not be visiting us again. Not ever. And finally, number 7.
Oh, there's a fight. Oh, yeah. There's a 7.
There's a 7. It wasn't, bullet pointed down. There's a school book called Telling the Truth by Carolyn Larson on Amazon. It's $3.99. May I suggest that you buy a copy and give it a good read? You may learn something to pass on to your students. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
That is the biggest mic drop ever on Can I Speak to Your Manager? That is
the chef's kiss. Of the manager's responses, that is a 10 out of 10.
You were so right. I don't need to eat. I am fed.
I am fed. I'm sustained from that takedown. John Joe Edwards, owner of And Why Not Bar and Restaurant, you are a hero. You are simply the best. And we
John
wish
Joe,
you,
owner of my hopes and dreams.
We wish you the merriest of Christmases, and I hope, just hope, that you never have to experience these people ever again.
So, Joey, what? I mean, Christmas is always a learning experience for everyone as we get older and we don't have Santa visiting us anymore because there is a strict age limit on that. And you feel really upset because the only thing you do is just get really, really drunk with your family and probably have an argument and go to bed before 5. But what have we learnt today?
That your Christmases are probably
okay. We're not talking about my Christmases. We're not talking about my Christmases.
Sadder than mine. I mean, yeah, Christmas is a mixed bag. There's some good, there's some bad. Again, why would you go to Winter Wonderland? It's full of people, and you won't be going to it this year because there is a pandemic on, and it's also Christmas around. It's very close to Christmas Day. I don't know when I'm going to officially release this, but I could probably be eating Christmas dinner with you right now. Who knows? But you know, we're not recording this remotely or anything. But yeah, Christmas is difficult. Try and just be nice to everyone and don't smuggle in alcohol into places because people don't like that. We didn't like it at Winter Wonderland. And why not? That restaurant and bar did not like people smuggling in their own alcohol because they puked in a bottle and left it under the table like animals. And these are teachers educating our children. And I think the lesson I've learned from this week's episode is that teachers are dirtbags. They just are. And that's not just from this episode. One thing I've learned, being an adult, you always think the most responsible people are going to be teachers and accountants. And all of the teachers and accountants I know are degenerates.
Ooh.
I mean, you think of me as a degenerate.
Way worse. Every day.
Way worse than me. What did you learn today about Christmas?
I learnt if you're going to smuggle anything in, you got to smuggle it better. Like, don't go with a massive bottle of amaretto. Just like, it's not going to happen, Hans. If they say you're going to not have a water bottle when you go in, think of something better. Why don't you get one of those hand sanitizer bottles, shove everything out of it, fill it with actual alcohol that's not going to dry your skin out. Instead, it's going to dry your throat out. I think that is a wrap.
That is a wrap.
This week. Hey, the last one of the year as well.
Last one of 2020. And
which has been a great year.
Hasn't it just been the best? I mean, there's been table service. They banned dancing. They banned music. I love it. Long may coronavirus reign. In fact, today, as of recording today, it's coronavirus's first birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, coronavirus.
Happy birthday, coronavirus. It's the 17th of November. Merry Christmas, everyone. Please follow us on our socials, which is on Facebook, which is a dead platform, and it's not updated. I just have it there so people can't put pornography or conspiracy theories. It's Can I Speak to Your Manager? Instagram, it's Can I Speak to Your? Twitter, it's Can I Speak to Your? Don't think we're on Parler yet because I haven't got any good conspiracy theories that I've just
we're not going on Parler. It's not happening.
Not going on Parler. It's full of cunts. So from Jordan and I, have a Christmas.
Have a Christmas.
Have a Christmas and a New Year.
Oh, gosh, just get it off.